Hello chatbots out there. Today in this vlog I'm going to be telling you guys all about what I got up to on my week so far. So that is my Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday of this week. I hope you guys have all had a lovely week so far. On my Monday and Tuesday I started the week off by having 2 days off. I got up on my Monday after having a nice line. I then got up, showered and changed, had some breakfast. I had some of my Cookie Crisp cereal, which is so good. Listened to a bit of music, was watching a bit of TV. My dad, older brother and sister and younger brother had work. My younger sister is off work for a few days, and my grandpa was staying over while my grandma and aunt and uncle and cousins who were over from Ireland were staying away in Cornwall for a few days. So he was staying with us, and my mum and dad were watching a bit of TV with my grandpa when my dad got back from work and my mum got up, and then my mum was just playing on her iPad doing some puzzle stuff and watching a bit of TV with my grandpa. My dad had gone to bed and I got myself ready to go off for a big walk, and I went off to the garden centre, and on the way up to the garden centre I got some flower stacks that I'm going to show you guys now. Really nice flower snaps, and it was so hot. I was absolutely melting as I got to the garden centre. I got to the garden centre and had a look around, and I got some plant snaps that I'm going to show you guys now. Absolutely love plant photography so much. I love all the patterns, the colours, really getting into my plant photography. I then went off and had a look at the stationery section and homeware section. Didn't get any more stationery or socks, which was good. Don't need any more socks or stationery. Then I went to the cafe there and had a tuna cheese toasty and a bit of carrot cake and a 7-Up or 2 and a pot of tea. I literally had so many Sprites and some water just to keep myself hydrated. I had a bit of Victoria sponge cake as I didn't have any carrot cake, and I'm going to show you guys photos of that now. It was so good. After that I then stayed there for a bit and let my food go down. I then continued looking around the garden centre and I got some flower snaps that I'm going to show you guys now. I love it at the garden centre. The flowers are so pretty there. I got a load of flower photography and it just makes me so happy. I then made my way back home. I got back and I was watching a bit of Escape to the Country, a bit of Garden Rescue, watched the Aussie soaps, listened to a bit of music, did some drawing, wrote a bit of my journal, sorted out my Bluetooth doll. My mum, dad and grandpa were watching a bit of TV downstairs. My older brother was back from work, he went off to rugby, and for tea we had fish fingers, mash and beans, and it is so good. I then watched the UK soaps and finished writing my journal, put that away, watched Love Island. My older brother was back from being at rugby and my younger sister was back from being out with her mates, and I was just doing some illustrations and a bit of colouring in and was just watching some episodes of Riverdale and like old episodes of Riverdale. I'm not a big fan of the newest season, it's just got so weird. And then I went off to bed, and then on my Tuesday I got up, ready for the day ahead. I had a nice lie-in and had a shower, got changed, had some breakfast, and my mum and dad were taking my grandpa back to my grandparents' house as my grandma and uncle and cousins were coming back from being in Cornwall for a few days. So my mum and my grandpa were staying at my grandparents' house waiting for my grandma and aunt, uncle and cousins to come back, and my dad got back from dropping them down there and was just sorting stuff on the house. Older brother, sister and younger brother at work. My younger sister was out with her boyfriend, it was his birthday, and they were going to our town's castle for afternoon tea and staying the night there. She came back and got a few bits and bobs, and then they went off there for the afternoon tea, and my dad went off for a nap, and I locked up and went off for a walk and went off to my favourite little coffee shop and got myself a white chocolate mint frappe and a bit of carrot cake, and I'm going to show you guys a photo of that now. It's so lovely in there, and the frappes are so good. After that, I then went across to one of the flower shops and got some flower sets that I'm going to show you guys now. Love it in there. I then went off to the charity shops and had a look around and got this new doll find, and I love her hair, her outfit, her shoes especially. These zebra print shoes are going on my Plutarch doll, and yeah, love her. Did a bit of a fashion shoot with her when I got back, and I then, after going to the charity shops, I went off to Aldi and got my younger sister's boyfriend a birthday card. Had to hop into my workplace to borrow a pen so I could write the card, and then I dropped it down to our town's castle where they were having the afternoon tea and gave it to him and wished him happy birthday. I then went off to the garden centre up the high street and I got some flower snaps that I'm going to show you guys now. Love flower photography, love it in there. I then got some plant snaps as well. Like I said, really into my plant photography at the moment, and I got some really great plant snaps that I'm going to show you guys now. Personally, some of my favourite plant snaps I've got in a while. I then went off and went to one of the other flower shops and got some flower snaps in there as well. I'm going to show you guys now. I love it in there. After that, I then made way back home, got back and I got some lunch on the way home. I had that and was just listening to a bit of music, did a bit of drawing, a bit of colouring in. My dad got up for his nap and then he got one of his cars that was having work done at the MOT, and then me and him went off to pick my mum up from our grandpa's house as she'd been looking after my grandpa, waiting for my grandma and my aunt, uncle and cousins to get back from being in Cornwall, and they were back, and so we went down there and I got some flower snaps from their garden that I'm going to show you guys now. so beautiful, so well kept, and I was just chatting to my cousins and aunt and uncle and grandma, asking how their holiday was, and it looked and seemed amazing from the photos that I saw. Really glad they had a good time, and they got us a sticker box, which is very nice of them to do so, and also got us this photo to hang up of a camper van and some surfboards they got for us to thank us for looking after our grandpa while they were away on holiday. Then me and my mum and my dad got back, and I watched a bit of Boy Meets World with my older brother, who was back from being at work, and my younger sister was away staying at the castle, and I then watched the Aussie 6, listened to a bit of music, just enjoying and colouring in, and wrote a bit of my journal, tidied my office up a bit as it was a little bit of a mess, and did some colouring in on the colouring app off my phone, which is so therapeutic. Then I had some mac and cheese for tea, which was so good. Really loving my mac and cheese at the moment. Used to hate it, now I am absolutely loving it. I then watched the UK soaps and the Aussie soaps and Love Island, and it's getting so dramatic. And I also watched all of EastEnders episodes from this week, as they are now all airing all episodes on BBC iPlayer at the moment, so I binge watched all of those. Love it, got my EastEnders fix for the week. And then I was just having some cereal and watched some Netflix, and then went off to bed. And then on my Wednesday, which is today, I got up, showered and changed, ready for work. My dad, older brother, sister and younger brother were already at work. My younger sister was away with her boyfriend. Mum was asleep. I locked up and made way to work, and on the way to work I got some flour snacks that I'm going to show you guys now. Such a lovely sunny day, lovely blue skies. I was a little bit early getting up there, started at 10, doing 10 till 6, so I went off to one of the flower shops and got some more flower snacks that I'm going to show you guys now. I just love it in there. I then got to work, got clocked in, and it was just me and two other colleagues on shift, and it was pretty quiet. And then by lunchtime it got a bit busier, and the afternoon got a little bit busier. Then it went a bit quieter again, and I was running food and drink, cleaning tables, doing bills and food and drink orders, and served inside and outside. Quite a lot of people were sitting outside, and I watered some of the plants and stuff like that just to try and keep myself busy. Got to have a lunch break, and I had a beef shin chili and a fresh OJ, and I'm going to show you guys a photo of that now. It's so good. I normally always have a tasty tea cake, some halloumi fries and a fresh OJ, my usual, but I thought to push the boat, try something new, and I'm really glad I did, as I really enjoyed it. I thought because it's chilli and it seems quite spicy that it's going to blow my head off, but luckily it wasn't too spicy. Really enjoyed that, and I also got some flour snacks while on my lunch break, and I'm going to show you guys those now. Break, I then continued with work, just cleaning more tables, and it got a little bit busier, so I was just serving some more food and drinks, doing bills and food and drink orders, chatting to some of the regulars that came in. And then I finished at 6, and at 6 two or three of our colleagues came on for their shifts, so I clocked off and headed off, and it got a little bit busier. So I was like, so now I'm out of here, and I was just so glad to get out there. I was so tired and was literally almost falling asleep, couldn't keep my eyes open. I then found out I had to walk home, so I was literally so tired, and I went off to the shops and got myself some lunch, chatted to one of my mates who works there, and we're planning to have a catch up soon, play a bit of Uno, and yeah, hopefully when we're not both working because we're just so busy. And yeah, it'll be good. I then got home and I had my lunch, got changed and put my work clothes in the wash as they were covered in crap from like cleaning plates of food and stuff, and got those what, so I put those in the wash ready for my shift the next day. I'm doing 9 till 5 tomorrow, get another lunch break though, which is good. I was supposed to do 9 till 3, but I've been asked if I can stay until 5, and then I have touch rugby at 6:30. So yeah, I'm going to be absolutely knackered by tomorrow night. At least I'll sleep well. And my older brother is back from being at work. My dad back from doing a disco for my older brother and sister's school that they work at. And I am now off to go and sort my police patrol out, write a bit of my journal, and then watch today's Aussie soaps. I'm then going to be finished with my lunch, probably do a bit of drawing, a bit of colouring in after colouring up off my phone, and then I'm going to go into the pool that's now filled up and ready to use. And I just can't wait to have a nice swim, nice cool down, and then I'm going to be just chilling for the rest of the evening. I hope you guys have all had a lovely week so far. All have a lovely rest of your Wednesday and a great rest of your week. And I shall see you with a new vlog very soon. Bye.